Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Jeddah. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix takes place at the Jeddah Corniche circuit. Tim is going to take you through a time trial. Tim's
going to try and take you through a time trial.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest tracks out there. This is what last year made Ollie Bierman's career.
Oh, yeah, he was awesome. Remember that?
Amazing. Carlos Sainz was being rushed. It's interesting that you're driving Carlos Sainz's car right now.
That's right.
He was being rushed to hospital with appendicitis, and it was
Verstappen.
Oliver Behrman who was able to jump in, and I think he finished 7th or 8th, which was pretty incredible. He scored some points,
right?
Yeah, a lot better than anybody could have expected. And this circuit is known, even in video game land, as one of the toughest circuits out there because of how tight it is. It is tough to pass. It is really fast, and you got to be very careful on the brakes, right, Tim?
Yes.
I got you at the wrong time.
This is a really tough track. I can only imagine what it's like driving it in like the real world. Like, these guys are nuts for doing this track. It's insane. If you make a mistake, you're just gonna nail the wall. It's such a high rate of speed. It's ridiculous.
So for a race like this, is it all quali? Like, you're looking not quite on the Monaco level, but you really, really, really want to get a good time in qualification.
I think they have good racing here. Like, I think this track for a street circuit provides some really good racing.
Has 3 DRS zones, 50 laps, 6.1 kilometers. Very new track. Obviously, it only first race took place here in 2021. Despite containing 27 corners, which is the most on the F1 calendar, it's also one of the among the fastest tracks. The average speed here is 250 kilometers an hour, Tim.
It's awesome. I would love to do this in real life.
Okay, so this wouldn't freak you out, because I know you're a race car driver. For me as a human being, I'm like, I'm going to sim this one in my career mode.
I'd crap my pants.
Yeah?
There's no question about it. But it's a good challenge. Okay, a 135.8, Adam.
Hey, that's a good start. That's a good start. So,
oh, no!
Oh, a little off on that one. Now, last year at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Max Verstappen claimed victory. Not really surprising. Red Bull were so dominant to start the year, and we kind of forget that because of what happened last summer with McLaren and even Ferrari and Mercedes making some gains and winning some races. Max, as we said, Ollie Behrman replaced Carlos Sainz following the appendicitis surgery. What was crazy about that, Tim, was Carlos Sainz limping to the track too the next race.
I think he didn't he? I can't remember. Yeah, he
showed up, and it was like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Wanted his seat. He's willing to do whatever he had to do, Adam.
Yeah, gritty.
Respect.
He's a hard-working guy.
That.
He's a hard-working guy. Now, at a track like this, there's going to be some similarities to Bahrain, and there's going to be some major differences. Obviously, this is a high-paced track. This is a city circuit. The corners are tight, and there are a lot of them. What do you think about who would do well at this race based on what we've seen so far?
I still think McLaren's going to go well here. I think this is going to be I think if you take a look at the first 3 races of the season, a couple outliers in terms of the tracks and what they all have to do and all that kind of stuff. I think for this race, we're going to see who's good at these city street circuit type events. I still think McLaren's going to be quickest. Actually, I think Red Bull might be in the mix.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah.
I think I just got another personal best then.
See, look at you.
All right, we're doing all right here. Ooh.
This is a lot better than last week's Bahrain. Oh, you collided with the wall.
Week was
Invalidated lap time because you collided with a wall? You know what we need to do is just throw you in a race.
If I collided with the wall, it would be like game over.
Right.
Oh, no.
Maybe that's why, because they're like, you would have damaged the car.
This complex here, this section, I don't know what that would feel like in a real Formula 1 car in real life.
As in, the G-forces?
The whole thing, trying to stitch it together while being quick. It's like threading a needle. The tiniest of mistake, and it's like, forget it, you're gone. I think, I'm trying to remember who's had some... I remember Alonso had a huge save there one year. I think Kevin Magnussen, I can't remember if he had a big crash there. He might have.
Or did you just take a bunch of darts there?
This is where Mick Schumacher had his crash.
Yes, I remember that.
That's a tough complex too, man. You're literally flying through there. It's like threading the needle at 300 kilometers an hour. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and this is the thing, right? It really does separate. I think experience matters on a track like this.
I think so too.
And they don't get a lot of training on this. Like, this is not, through the junior drives, this is not a track that people see a lot, is it?
Well,
This is the key, right? So you got to think if you're
it's a big confidence track too, Adam. Like you really do need to be confident in what you're doing.
And we talk about confidence from a driver's perspective. You can have a veteran driver lose confidence because the brakes aren't working properly or to their spec. We saw through the first few races, Carlos Sainz specifically still acclimatizing a little bit to the Williams braking system versus Ferrari.
Yep.
It takes time.
Come on. Yeah, especially for Sainz. I mean, that's just going to take a lot of races. I mean, I remember him saying before Bahrain, like, he's like, look, if you thought I was going to get in this thing and be fast right away, I mean, you don't know Formula One.
Right. Right.
Basically what he said. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but he's right. I mean, and you have to know the equipment to be quick at a track like this because you're... See, that would have been it. It would have been
bang bang.
Yeah,
It's over.
Glad we don't have the damage.
No, damage is off because why waste our time?
We'd be resetting this thing quite often. Oh, and then the steering wheel is just so heavy. Too.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Is it? Do you think it's the car or is it the steering wheel? How we got it set up?
Probably the car.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. Because they do, changes this to the specs of the car from 2024.
Still trying to work out the steering wheel a bit, though. Adam, you've seen me in here a couple times working away.
Yeah,
on
Tim
it.
actually does train for these, right? He's like,
hold on a
tweaking
second here. This is the first time on
not,
track.
Not this one, but he comes in and he's like working with the steering. He wants to get it right. I was saying it as a sign of respect. I respect it. You're like, that's how competitive Tim is. That's the thing.
It's not like I'm in here logging hours every day.
Well, it would be cool if you were.
Maybe once a week I get in here.
Yeah, but
I
and
like
it's
to
also
come in and see you guys, right?
Well, we like that too, and also it's also kind of hilarious because the more I talk, especially when Tim's on quarters, the more he wants to friggin' kill me. Yeah. The more he turns into Kimi Räikkönen. Like, shut up, I got it.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. Now, Tim. I am wondering, with all the rookies going in a track like this, and we kind of mentioned it earlier.
It's going to be like Suzuka, man.
Do we expect carnage?
Or
do we expect slower times and just finish the race?
Potential carnage, but
like if you're Ayo Komatsu, if you're Flavio, if you're those, what are you telling these guys?
Nothing.
Oh,
just leave them alone. I think if I'll give you an example because I think Mercedes did it right with Antonelli in Suzuka.
Okay.
Where they were literally kind of like built him up started stripping the downforce off the car as each session rolled along, simply because they needed to build his confidence up, right?
Right.
And once they got into the race, he nailed it.
Yeah.
Like he was great. So that's the sort of approach I would take with a rookie at this track in an F1 car. Look at that.
Look at that. You've beaten your rival.
Well,
Tim Hauraney. Look at this. Who cares what the next lap looks like? Big win there.
That was all right.
That's great, man.
While I'm having a conversation. So there's probably 2 seconds on the board out there somewhere.
So is that what you do? You set the downforce heavy to kind of start and then just slowly inch your way into it?
I'm just going to cruise around here.
Yeah,
so when I was racing in Formula cars, obviously that's where big part of my career was in Formula cars. As a rookie, going to like a city street circuit or to a big commitment racetrack, always had lots of downforce on the car to start the sessions off so I could build so the team would allow me to build my confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go out and if you're a rookie and you just go, 10 tenths immediately and you have a mistake or you have an incident at a track like this, you pay the price. And with that is a knock on your confidence. And so the goal is to just build the confidence as you go throughout the weekend, stripping downforce off the car as you kind of go through the sessions. That's what they used to do with me, where you go to the second practice session, you probably have the car with a little less downforce, it's a little lighter, but you have to be on top of that. right? And then as you kind of build through the weekend, you want to try and arrive where, if you have a more experienced teammate, you kind of want to arrive where they are at in terms of the downforce settings.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes a ton of sense.
So you can.
That's really great insight.
So when you arrive at that level of downforce, your confidence is relatively there to allow you to go and take the risks, push, all that kind of stuff, right? So.
Okay. So we'll be looking in free practice 1, 2, and 3, as well as qualifying for the rookie drivers to do that. Tim Hauraney, congratulations on setting a personal best. We're going to wrap it up, my friend.
All right. Sounds good.